Hey guys, welcome in. So tonight on Maymay Made It, we're going to be doing a project that is something you might have seen on the internet that I think is really cute. It's a peekaboo card, and I do not have a peekaboo template or anything like that you actually make it with. I'm going to show you how to use what we have with the Art Philosophy cartridge, and we'll show you how to make your own peekaboo card. I think it'll be really cute. You may have seen those on the website, but this is going to be fun and cute. So we have a lot of products we're going to use tonight, a lot of different things that we're going to be implementing in this card. So what I'll do is just tell you about those as we get started. The first thing I want to go ahead and do is the peekaboo portion of the card. I think this will be the most interesting part that we do, so we're going to start with that. What I did was on my Art Philosophy cartridge, I cut the scallop square and the scallop layer. This is 3 inches and this is 3 inches. I made them the same because the idea is I want this one to sit on top of this one and be flush with that underneath. Now, this is the Believe paper pack, and I'll put the product numbers for you down and everything, so you can see if you flip this over, you have a whole different look. And you can use that one, but I really like this little polka dot and stars. So what I'm going to start with first is I'm going to be using my ATG gun tonight for this project. I think it will make it go a little quicker for videoing. So we're going to go ahead and adhere all 4 sides of the scallop layer down. And like I said, we're going to adhere this exactly onto the scallop. We want it to be flush with that. So you have to take your time with that because the scallops can get a little off kilter like that on that side. But I will work it up with the heat of my hand and make that work. So we have that down nice and flush. Now this is where it's going to get fun. This is where we're going to make the peekaboo portion. Now I'm going to use my close to my heart craft knife, and I'm going to freehand this. If you have a ruler or if you have something you want to put in the side to hold this way while you run down with the knife, that's a good idea, but I'm going to freehand this. And I'm doing this on my cutting mat so it's safe. And we're going to cut 3 sides, this one, and this one, because we want to create a peekaboo effect. So we'll start on this side, running our knife exactly along the edge where our layer meets the underneath. Now I'm only running the knife on 3 sides. We're going to leave one side attached. So there we go. Now you'll be able to open it. I didn't quite get it cut through there, but we can adjust that in just a second. Matter of fact, I want to push this back through and go ahead and trim off this little piece that I got. Okay. So we'll put our lid back on, set it aside. So now we have the beginnings of our peekaboo layer. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to take my bone folder and I want to run it along the top edge just to cause that to bend. So now we will push our finger behind it, lift it forward, and now you have the beginnings of our peekaboo card. Very cute. This is really going to be cute. Now, we're going to use an A2 card. So that means that this cardstock is cut at 8.5 by 5.5, folded in the middle, making it an A2 size card. We are going to be using a piece of green cardstock that's from the same Believe pack. And what I want to do on this one is I want to use our corner rounder for the edges. I told you before I'm a big fan of corner rounders. Now then, we're going to put our peekaboo element on. See how cute this is going to be? This is going to work really cute. So here we have the frame, and all we're going to do is on the back side, we're going to run our adhesive all the way around. And this time you're going all the way around. Leaving the center section without adhesive. Okay? And now we're going to take our card and place this centered as close as we can get it. rubbing those edges down really good. So here's this section. Now what I did on my project, and I'll show you the finished project in a minute, but what I did was I took some stamps and made this little Open Me. This is just a gift box stamp from the Christmas Love stamp set, which I actually cut away from the sentiment it was attached to. So if you have that stamp set, you may be looking for this little gift. That's where it came from. I cut it away from the sentiment. So with the acrylic stamps, you can do that. You can just cut them in half and have two pieces. So that's what I did here. And then this is from the typeset stamp set that was a freebie, or I think it was a freebie in September. But it's really cute. I just kind of did it kind of askew because I kind of like that. So what we're going to do here is attach it to the top of that. And we're just going to place it centered on the top of that little section. Now that's cute, isn't it? This little guy gets decorated even further, and I'm going to show you that in the finished project. But what I really want to talk to you about is making this little frame. So I wanted you to be able to see that today. You can use this in a lot of projects. So hold on, I'll show you the finished project. Okay, so this is my finished project, and I want to show you what I did. You've seen this section except for the faux stitching around the edges. I did this with a red market marker. That one is called Rambunctious Red. So I did that with that. And then here is the other half of that sentiment that I told you I cut away from the gift. So this gift was on my acrylic stamp was right here. I cut it away so I could have two separate stamps. I think that works really good. This one says, "Being with you is the best Christmas gift of all." I thought this was cute. But when you open it, everybody knows my favorite stamp set is all decked out. The Snowman paper doll is what I call him. I love it. This is what's inside when you open it. Look how cute he is. He's a little happy snowman, and I'm kind of calling him Sneaky Snowman because he's kind of sneaky in there. I'm going to come in so you can see it a little bit better. Let you see him up close. And I'm going to tell you how I did him. Now, I use the big market markers, and these are all individual pieces, all of this. His head and face is one piece, is one stamp. His stomach is another stamp. His buttons are a separate stamp. I stamped his scarf and his glove and colored that. I just think he turned out really cute. And when you close it, it says "Open Me," kind of like a Christmas gift, like "Open me first." But I thought you guys would enjoy seeing that finished project. So, as you can tell, I placed this onto the black cardstock, and we get our card. Now people ask me a lot, you know, what would you put on the inside of the card since you're using black cardstock? I may not have said this to you guys, but I kind of challenged myself to use some black for Christmas this year. What I would do is just take a piece of the green like this, mount it on the inside because it matches the front, and then I would put a sentiment on here and then be able to sign it. So you'd have a card that when you opened it was like this. So that's one idea. There's lots of things you can do inside, but that's an idea. But I hope you enjoyed seeing this little guy. And even if you don't have one of those little, I don't know what they're called, but they're die cuts. They have a die cut out right now for this. And the cool thing about this, with this project, you can make this little guy any size. He doesn't have to be small. He can be big or bigger or whatever you like. You could even, I think this would be cute, you could put a brad in this area with maybe a ornament cut out or something like that, and use that to kind of hold this down, and you could just lift it up. But I think he turned out cute. I hope you guys like him. So hope you enjoyed the project. I'll see you again next time. Thanks. Have a great day.